Of all the people who helped Argos defensive coordinator Argos Chamblin during his path as a player and later as a coach, one of the most impactful was Chris Jones, head coach of the Saskatchewan Roughriders, the Boatmen's opponent in Sunday's East Division semi-final at BMO Field. As Chamblin recounted following the Argos walkthrough on Tuesday, it was in the mid-1990s while he attended Tennessee Tech where Jones worked as a graduate assistant along the defensive line of scrimmage under Mike Smith. That was the first time when I really talked to him, began Chamblin of Jones. The biggest thing I always say about Chris is that coming from a small school, I don't think we ever had anyone who went to the pros in a number of years. But after the Middle Tennessee State game, Chris is like, if you get your head right and do what you need to do, you've got a shot to go to the pros. He's actually one of the first people who helped set that path. Chris and I have had a long working relationship since about that time in 1998-99. A little known fact about Chamblin is that he intercepted Dan Marino while playing in the defensive secondary for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who ate up the Dolphins in the legendary QB's final game. A playoff game no less. The Chamblin-Jones connection is one of many football ties surrounding this Sunday's East Final. The last time Rider Nation celebrated a Grey Cup championship was in 2013, the year Regina played host to the title game and Chamblin served as head coach. The last time the Argos played host to an East Final was in 2013. When Jones served as Toronto's defensive coordinator before he moved on to Edmonton as its head coach. Toronto's backup quarterback in 2012, the year the Argos last won a Grey Cup, was Jarius Jackson, Saskatchewan's current QB's coach. During Toronto's win over Calgary in the 100th Grey Cup, Jackson threw a touchdown pass to Andre Duryea. Calgary's starting QB that evening was Kevin Glenn, who is looking to win his first title. Chamblin's first CFL job was in Winnipeg, a position Jones helped secure. As a defensive back with the Stamps, it was Jones who helped Chamblin grow. I've been around a couple of defensive coordinators in the NFL and CFL, but there are definitely some things I've taken away from Chris, said Chamblin. Chris has an aggressive mindset. I remember the first thing about Chris, and what was pretty funny was he used to run cover zero a lot, no safety over the middle. I was like, Chris, you're going to give them opponents touchdowns in cover zero. And he's like, do we give up any in cover three? I said yeah, and he says, what's the difference?